Salt. She's been playing Zetter since, I think she started picking up the game, which makes sense. Like, Zetter just has every tool that is familiar for plat fighter players across the board, so...
A lot of players, they either go to Zetter or they go to Claren. I feel like those are the two that kind of always get picked up. And then for the people that play, like, DDD, they go to Locks. And then, like, everyone else, there's a bit of a learning curve. Even the Sheik players, I feel like, still have a bit of time before they settle with Rano. They're like, he's, like, similar, but substantially different enough that there's a way different feel, I think. But
yeah, 1000%. Like, you'll see players like start with one and then grow into others. Like, I mean, I've seen Zetter players like start with Zetter and then pivot to Fleet. Start with Zetter and then pivot to Absa when she came out. Hop over to a Raster, hop over to an Olympia. Like, grow from there once you learn the game. But in terms of like open the doors, who you're gonna play as you sit down and play your first friendly, Zetterburn and Claren have the most like familiarity with a lot of background.
There's something about the, that feels like a space shield, and you go for a wave dash, and you're like, yep, that feels right. Or you do a jump forward air with Claren, and you're like, yep, that's a character with a sword, and she moves about as quickly as I expect her to. She dash dances the same way that I expect her to, and, it all kind of just settles in. But it looks like they are getting just about ready here. Oh, they're showing off their controllers to each other, I think, maybe a little bit. But this should be pretty fun.
Making the small talk's important, but in this current update of the game... need a game restart. Sometimes it happens.
Yeah, the start button's not...
they cannot start the game.
Hell yeah.
So we need a keyboard. Luckily, there's a keyboard up there. Got the whole setup. Our good old T.O. Alex Wu is taking the stage.
Yeah, I gotta get up there, help the people out every now and again.
But, we can talk about this matchup a little bit. Orcane, as you mentioned, post-patch or pre-patch. Orcane, very different. Yeah, has a lot of that extra privilege. And Orcane already on fast fallers was so devastating. You get those extra nairs that can potentially close down stocks. Invincible nair from the ledge can be just a problem for any Zetter recovery route that you try to go for, unless you're playing on a stage like Fire Capital and have those like crazy high-end recovery routes available. Okay. They get a chance to go in here. Yeah, that's not game one. They got to set up best of 5. What I'll be looking here for Xaria, though, is how well are they able to orchestrate their anti-airs first and foremost against a more jump-happy Zetter like Salt.
Okay.
Which is different than a lot of other Zetterburn players can orchestrate, because you'll see, like, Sophie, a lot more of a grounded Zetter, starting with a down-tilt shine and representing a lot of short hop. Well, Salt likes to play off platforms a whole lot more, and we'll get to see how that orients and how Xaria is able to play around that first and foremost.
I mean, already starting off here, quite a bit of aggression from Salt, getting this first grab, converting to the up strong, and just forcing Xaria into the corner, and attempting to wave dash to the ledge, I think, ends up being a bit of a flub, and that gives Xaria a chance to get back on stage and start a bit of a punish game for himself.
Ooh, okay. Teleporting back with an opportunity. Couple down tilts. All about the tech chases. Down tilt as well, and into a nair. One more nair to cover ledge, and Xaria instantly with the first stock down. Just how powerful a lot of Orcane's edge guarding can be, because that Orca Hop recovery is just so good.
Oh, and the punish game is brutal, right? I mean, we even saw a single hit of the back air to extend that combo to that final nair that took the first stock. And even here, I mean, Salt is trying to find her bearings. Maybe almost gets a hit there. Good little tomahawk action. Doesn't get the sweet spot of that forward air, though. It's going to give Xaria a chance to get back to the stage. That's exactly what we see happen here. But doing a pretty good job camping under this platform. Oh, no. Okay. Whew. Yeah, you got to look out for the jump scare.
Always. Oh, that up air was so cheeky from Salt, and we see the drop zone there. She's hunting for that final hit. Has to go to the bubble. Has to go to the puddle, but instead of up strong, we're doing down strong. It's never going to close out the stock from center stage like that. Salt got to orient these punishes just a little bit differently. Another throw. Okay.
Yeah, that might have been able to be an up strong from the platform there. There wasn't a whole lot of runway. But, I mean, Salt, 179 to a weak up air. It's not something you see often, but Salt making it happen.
Ooh, I like that jab mix coming in. Just anything in order to get Xaria to play off timings when coming out of shield.
So hard not to get clipped by that Orcane forward air. Ooh, Wow, okay, somehow the line makes it back to the stage here. Xaria able to grab ledge, and then the special get up, gonna get that extra bit of damage on Salt.
Orcane has so much power and priority when it comes to ledge play. That's tough. Salt tried to sneak in a fastball in order to steal the ledge from Xaria, but just a little bit too late.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, good movement from Salt here, and then gets the knockdown on the platform using the shine. Recognizes, sees the green flash, and says it's time to let that up strong rip to secure that first stock, or penultimate stock, rather.
Trying to put out these fireballs. I like how Xaria has been orienting themselves as well. Like, Orcane doesn't have a ton of effective range when facing forward. It's when facing backward that Orcane can contest a lot of ranges and a lot of spacings. As you see Xaria close down the edge guard, and you'll always just see it. Like Xaria will do like pivot shield and a lot of hydroplanes to say like, I want my back facing you because I'm not too worried about trying to shield grab like Zetter forward air or like Zetter down tilt. I want to contest you with back air and neutral or like nair at a shield, which hits both sides anyway. And then play off of my confirms after that. So Xaria always making sure like back facing first, let Salt come to me and contest my range that can meet a Zetter forward air.
Which is extremely important, right? It's the same thing with, like, if you're going for, you know, either a floor hug or a crouch cancel and you get hit from behind, it's going to turn you around, right? And so it's like little small things like this that you have to consider to make sure that your face of your character is oriented in the way that you need them to be in order to get the extended punches that you want. Oh my gosh, just hitting 3 down tilts into the strong. They're almost being able to convert into the stock, and that's what you get when you're trying to combo Zetter. I mean, this is brutal coming out here from Xaria.
Instantaneously down a stock. Fast faller problems, right? If you're not getting the hit and carrying characters, you're oftentimes getting carried. You're being hit. Big pickup though, that high gravity from Orcane, kind of working against him just a little bit, gets hit into the down throw forward strong. A chance for Salt in order to come back here on Ethereum Forest. Got those small side blast zones that are just ripe and ready to be exploited. Ooh, hello.
Okay. Snags the ledge, but is unable to do much with that. I mean, great little string there coming out from Salt, but now on the defensive, great retaliation from Xaria. Oh, okay, I like the attempt there. Do we grab the ledge again? No. You always have to, like, see, that's why it's hard to edge guard Orcane.
Yeah, always. Just a frame 3 nair. You've got the puddle that you have to contest, which could be on the other side. I love these down airs as well from Xaria. Like, just enough timing mix-ups melded into this offense, and then another one of those quick nairs. Salt cannot play on delay timings, and thus she needs to make those commitments a little earlier, and certainly committed there with that edge guard.
Yeah, no, that was beautiful. A nice way of bringing yourself right back into the set. I mean, having a little bit of a lead here, but it shouldn't be too hard for Xaria to get the KO. I mean, you get a back air from anywhere on this stage. I'm pretty sure that's going to be Zetter's stock, so speak of. Oh, goes for the single hit there and then just converts into a down strong somehow. I mean, sure, we'll take it. That's the stock gone.
What matters is the results at the end of the day. Gotta ignore any tech flubs or errors. Okay, we're starting to see Salt put a lot of respect to those bubbles from ledge. Tried to forward strong it. No, not quite there. No. Has bubble. Oh,
okay.
God. Okay, we're both back. It's fine.
And just charges the up strong. So much hit stun on that combo starter.
Got it ripped.
Yeah, just popped it.
Yeah. That's why you go to Ethereum Force, though. It's why like this matchup always feels like, no matter all the tricks and trappings and value that Orcane has, like Zetterburn, just what you see is what you get, but what you get is really good.
Yes.
Like, you're always in it when you have those empowered strongs, when you have just like good hitboxes, good frame data, good movement, and a secondary mechanic that just so seamlessly works with your kit. It's not hard to get characters on fire, and it's not hard to make use of that fire.
And I love seeing in action as well, just because there's something to be said about Zetterburn, a character that's really susceptible to being edge-guarded, especially Orcane in this version of the patch. It's going to be making it back pretty much every single time. And so it means that as the Zetterburn player, Salt's going to have to effectively overrun Xaria to get the knockout, right? You have to be getting final blows. You can't really rely on, oh, I'm going to go off stage and get the Arcane. Maybe you tack on a bit of damage here and there, but that's never going to lead to the stock outright. And so I think Salt's doing a great job of hunting down Xaria.
Oh, okay. Salt's starting to put in some extra mix-ups. We've been seeing the respect, and I guess now disrespect to some of those bubbles from ledge, some of those forward airs. Okay, forward throw.
Oh,
Does
that's
end up
enough without
doing it.
fire. That's
Didn't
crazy. Yeah, I mean, Zetterburn just got a big head. So I guess that's enough. Looking like those old honeycomb commercials. But, ooh, the up throw. Okay, yeah, nice little conversion here. Manages to get back down to the ground and can throw out a floor hug and start retaliating with jab. Great defense from Salt. Ooh, up tilt.
Stage.
Thought it was going to be a shine. Mixing up the offensive options here, keeping Xaria guessing the wave.
Look at the movement.
No!
Moonwalk right past as well, like just baiting Xaria to do something out of shield.
Oh, great fireball as well. And you get the punish on the puddle. And I love the backing off from Salt as well, recognizing there was no guaranteed follow-up. I'm just going to get superior positioning and then try to see if I can fish for a final hit later. But Xaria working its way back in.
A couple shines. You know, every time we see Xaria pull up shield, Salt has a different concoction for shield pressure. Always giving Xaria different looks. 3 to 5 shines. Could be 1 or 2. That nair was pretty huge, though, from Xaria in order to close down a stock. You're still pretty far behind, especially with as that forward throw takes the stock, but not letting Salt always dance upon your shield, that's going to be a pretty big one to see just how Xaria just responds to it. Another shield grab attempt, but Salt is hard playing around that.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Just throwing out lots of down airs here, and then eventually Xaria is able to find a way back onto the stage. I mean, trailing behind by a stock now, going for the up throw, converting into the up air. Great DI to the right to be able to get a chance to take the platform from Salt, but it's not stopping the onslaught. Jesus Christ.
Nothing
Special
ever
get up strong. Oh, okay. Went for up tilt. I was like, no way.
But it would have been sick.
Yeah, right? Would have been the new hotness. Oh, my God.
Frame 2. Fastest individual fastest individual option in the game. Always got to represent that when they're playing the combo breaks. Down air into down strong. True conversion at these percentages.
Oh, nice little bite out of crime. Hold on. Xaria might be able to get stock here. No, gives it up. Less the ledge he had. But what the heck? Empowered side special to go ahead and secure the stock?
Why not?
You don't see that every day, that's for sure. Using the iframes like an expert, though. I'll give it up.
Yeah.
GG, though.
But that's why, you know, it's a long set. You're giving up a lot of different looks, though, for Xaria. Like, that empowered side B, I feel like it'll work once, maybe a couple times. It'll be guaranteed, and you'll be okay with it. But it's hard to do that as a mix-up more than just, like, 1 or 2 times.
Yeah, there are a few, you know, things you keep in your bag of tricks that end up being like a once per set, if even, kind of thing.
Right.
And I think that's one of those, right, where it's like you're not going to be able to whip that out consistently and expect it to give the same amount of reward that we saw Xaria get there. But that was a great time to use it, all things considered. I mean, you didn't win the game, but like you are at that point now where this is potentially your last game on the winner's side of the bracket. This is where you whip out all the stops.
And it's almost what makes me worried about this from the get-go here for Xaria. You're giving up a lot of looks, and Salt has been getting a lot of information out of you, basically just for doing empty movement and down air. Like, that's a lot of empowerment you're giving Salt to just any of these opportunities. Wow, that's a tough trade, and a guaranteed up strong afterward because you had to go to the puddle. Salt instantly taking back the lead. Game 1 was pretty convincingly in Xaria's favor, but since then, Salt has just been slowly but steadily gaining momentum. Oh my God.
Has to go to the other side of the stage to that puddle, but Salt not slowing down. I mean, look at all these shines, right? I mean, there's something to be said. I remember I was getting, you know, a little bit of advice from Stango, and Stango said when going up against Zetterburn, half of the matchup is timing parries against the shine pressure, right? We're not really seeing Xaria go for that parry option, if at all.
I love that you bring it up because every time I've seen the attempted parry at a shield from Xaria, Salt is playing around it and guessing the timing right. So that's where like every one of these shine pressures, like it's a ton of shines and a ton of sequences, but every sequence is different. So Xaria has never gotten the chance to truly understand like, oh, Salt does like on a 1-2-3 or a 1-2 wait 3.
Oh, like right there, we saw an attempt throws a fireball in the other direction. Like what, you know? But if you know what your opponent's going to do, you can go ahead and bake it out here. I mean, Xaria finally getting the first stock, but yeah, I guess I just unable to get the timing right. I mean, you have to give credit to Salt's mix-ups. Oh, extension, tipper forward air, forcing the up special recovery, but the relentless onslaught does not stop. Xaria finally with a chance here to reset and neutral, gets caught by the grab. What a shine, jump onto the platform, Waveland comes off with the up air to extend the punish. Salt feeling way too comfortable in the driver's seat right now, but for good reason, because I think this match is just about over.
Yeah, I mean, we watched Salt's warm-up game and then a warm and on fire Salt here, just kind of waiting for it. Just kind of waiting for it as Salt looks for what would confirm there, and you know what? That one certainly did it. We saw the purple flash and everything. Salt wrapping up her controller, no sweat off her brow, moving on into the next set in winner's side.
Yeah. I never want to play against her, bro.
No,
She make you look absolutely foolish.
yeah.
I don't. 'Cause we both know how good of a player Xaria is, so then to watch
Completely.
Salt just like,
Yeah.